Good everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm one of the best educational consultants. Thank you so much for watching my video, sharing my video, giving my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So look at the board. In today's class, we want to discuss on the topic I capture continent. What do you understand by the word continent? When we talk about continent, we're talking about continent is like a large and continuous land mass on Earth. Do you understand? It's a large, very large, continuous landmarks on Earth, which are usually separated by an ocean. Do you understand? It's very important to know this. It's very important to know this. Very important to know this. It's very important. So we have, when we talk about, we have understood what is continent. So we now go to types of continents and what you need to know about them. Do you understand? It's very important. We have different types of continents. We are going to discuss about four of these widely known continents. These are the four widely known continents. Do you understand? All right. So we talk about African, we talk about Europe, we talk about Asia, we talk about American. These are the four we're going to discuss today. Do you understand? When we talk about African, you see a country like Nigeria, Senegal, Mali, etc. Many of them. We go to Europe, we see countries like Italy, Spain, France, etc. Then you go to Asia, you see something like China, India, Japan, etc. Saudi Arabia, etc. You go to America, you see something like Brazil, US, Canada, etc. Note that in America we have South and North America. You understand? So now we're going to look at the function, the importance, what you can see in each of them, what you need to know about them, their productivity, what they have, how can one live there, how can one cope. You understand? So we start with African. Do you understand? When we talk about African, I want to let you know that African is widely known, is recognized all over the world with high natural resources. Do you understand? I'm telling you the gospel truth about this. Do you understand? And when you talk about what somebody have as a wealth, when we talk about wealth, wealth is different from money. Do you understand? Money means cash. Are you hearing me? Money means cash. So when we talk about wealth of a continent, wealth means value, like success you had. You understand? So now when we talk about this African are widely known for their what? Africa are widely known for natural resources. Do you understand? So they're widely known for natural resources. That's why I'm telling people that Africa is the richest among the whole other continent. Do you understand? Because when you measure their natural resources, they are widely known for that. Do you understand? They are recognized with high natural resources. The whole Africa in the world. All the Africa. The only problem in Africa is that it's all about mismanagement by their leaders. That's the problem. I've been telling people about what is wealth. What is wealth? Wealth means skills, value, resources you had. You understand? That is money. Money means the skills in you, what you can give out to receive cash. In the olden days, they call it exchange by barter. You give rice, they give you beans. Do you understand? What you have to offer. So African has natural resources. Do you understand? Very important to know this. You understand? So now, I used to tell people, Africa is a continent. You do what? You invest your money. You don't come to Africa to work. Africa is a place you invest to start business, invest in real estate, invest in company, invest in this. Do you understand? This is Africa for you. You need to know this and know peace. You know this. You need to know this and know peace. Africa is where you invest and see your money immediately without wasting time. In Africa, you see people that are multi-billionaire in Africa. People that are wealthy. I'm telling you the gospel truth. It's only in Africa. I've been telling people this every day. We have been dragging it every day. Let me tell you, any continent that is very hard to cope, that is where you will see what you need to become a multi-billionaire. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Africa is not for the weak. It's for the strong. If you are weak, you go to Europe or America to start work. But if you are strong, you survive in Africa. Africa needs resources, money to invest and start seeing return. You understand? But when you invest, you don't need to be rushing life. That's how God created things. God created things that things work with time. In Ecclesiastes 6, he told us about there is time for everything. You understand? There is time for everything. When you are working, you work with time. It takes time to know you, to build business. So it's very important to know this and know peace. We go to Europe, Italy, Spain, France, etc. Europe is a good continent. It's very good. It's very okay in Europe. But at Europe, they have cold weather, snow, and all those things, unlike Africa. Snow, cold. The only thing in Southern Africa is malaria. You understand? Malaria. Europe, they have cold weather, cold system. Everything is cold. I get me. But Europe is okay. Is that from my research, these people, white people, they can give you loan. They can grant loan to you to start business. They are paying their citizen. Are you seeing how they are important? They are more good than African. These people are paying their citizens. They grant loan. From my research, I'm telling you the gospel truth. From research, they pay their citizen. Unlike African. That's the problem in Africa. African is you are the one to sort yourself out. You are the one to do what? Sort yourself out. But in Europe, they do what? They pay their citizen. They give loan. They build house for you. You pay in 10 years interval, 15 years interval, depending 6 years, 10 years. They grant loan to everybody, citizen and non-citizen. Europe and America, I'm sure of that. 100%. But so far you are a citizen of Europe, indigene. You are born in, you are an European somebody or American. They will give you loan. They will pay you. They will pay you life. They will pay you every month. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Unlike this, Africa is not for the weak. These are the importance of Europe. They pay their citizen. They give loan. Very important. Very important to know this. Know this and know peace. Now we go to Asia. Asia are widely known for productivity. Productivity. China, Japan, productive. They produce things and people buy from them. This is where God bless them with productivity. Productivity. Know this and know peace. African recognized with natural resources. In Asia, productivity. Yes, sir. God made it that these two continents will come and patronize these two. Are you hearing me? These two. But the problem now is that these two are depending on these two because of mismanagement. Mismanagement. Do you understand? That's how God created the world. If you look, if you watch how things are being organized, God worked with science. Do you understand? God created the world and give us power to control things. Do you understand? So if you look at how things are being done, it simply means that Europe and America are supposed to come and patronize African and Asia. But now it's opposite of it. African and Asia are now patronizing Europe and American. Because of what? Lack of management. Lack of what? Management. Corruption. Corruption. corruption, bribes in Africa, etc. That's the major problem. Are you hearing me? That's the major problem. Do you understand? That's the major problem. These two continents supposed to be tourists. You're supposed to know for tourists. You go, you less, you come back. But now, these people are not patronizing these people. Going there for studies, going there for this, for greener pasture. Because these people had misunderstood the concept behind management. They lack management. That's why people are suffering in Africa, dying in poverty. Because the leaders are more than wicked. Most of them had sold their soul to devil. Do you understand? More than wicked. People well known with natural resources. So we go to America, that's where you see world power, United States. World power, United States. America is good. You can go, you relax, studies. They are known for studies, these two places, study center, study. You can go for your master's degree, this. You can work. They are very nice and important to know this. So it's very, I used to tell people in abroad, in Europe, America, save money, invest in Africa. You can go to Asia productivity centers. You produce that produce things. You can invest, become an importer if you have the money. I used to tell my friend, you are in America, you are in Europe. I don't know whether you are wise enough to understand this. If you are very intelligent, you will know that you need loan to start importation, to start business. I've been telling people this every day. The importance of being in these two places is for you to get loan. Government will give you loan, citizen and non-citizen. So far you have your residence, they will give you loan. Unlike here, I don't know about here, but unlike here, they will not give you loan. You sort everything out by yourself. Nobody's afraid of you. Here is very hard. But once you understood and understand the concept, you will make money. Here is the only place you can become a multi-billionaire. If you have the wisdom to control things. You understand? Very important to know this. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate for sharing my video, watching my video, and giving it a thumbs up.